You can Google everything I'm going to tell you in this video for free. So why would anyone, you especially, pay an actual human coach? That's an incredibly fair answer, and I want to talk about it. I'm a coach, and I'm going to give you an honest answer, including the parts where you probably shouldn't hire a coach. So let's start with what coaching actually is. Coaching is helping someone find the answers that they need. Which brings us right back to the question of why not just Google it? Well, two reasons. Google gives you a world of information, but it doesn't help you focus in. And Google doesn't really know you. You can read every article and you'll end up right back where you started. A coach tailors the information to you and helps you get from point A to point B. And if you're anything like me, you're already very good at researching the information and finding sources and finding all of the connections, but sometimes it's a little bit more of a struggle to get started. And a coach is someone who can be very good at helping you with that. The second thing a coach is really great for is clarity. You can think through a lot on your own, and a lot of us are very good at thinking through a lot on your own. But a coach helps you sift through all of that and truly get to the heart of the matter. I like to think about it as having 40 browser tabs open at any time. A coach helps you get those 40 browser tabs down to just 2, and just to the 2 that you need to work on right now. The third is accountability. Now, a coach is someone who you might meet with every week or every 2 weeks, but that person you have to be accountable to. And that accountability is different than, say, your boss. Because if you don't perform, you don't get paid. But for a coach, there's still the accountability there, but it's not tied to your livelihood, and you don't feel the pressure not to perform and not to succeed. Which means you can stop doing the half-hearted version of it because you're more afraid of not getting your paycheck and really focus and dive deep on what you want to do. And fourth, a coach finds the spots that you can't see. When you're in the middle of the work, it's sometimes very difficult to see things from the outside. And a coach provides that outside perspective that you can't give yourself, no matter how self-aware that you are. So here's the part that a lot of coaches won't say out loud. What coaching is and what coaching isn't. The first thing coaching isn't is therapy. Therapy looks at how your past has brought you to your present. Coaching looks at how your present now builds upon your future. Coaches are credentialed, actually your good coaches are credentialed, but they don't have the same credentialing as therapists. Now, there are some coaches who are therapists and who do have both, but there are a lot of ethical things to be aware of for someone who is a coach and a therapist, and you can't do both at the same time. You have to do one or the other. No bouncing in between. And I want to be really, really clear. If you are currently in crisis, you should not be getting a coach. Don't get a coach if you're in a current crisis. Stop, do not pass go, do not collect $200. Get yourself in a stable place first, then come back to coaching. And any good coach, if they see that you are in a crisis, will tell you that this is not where you need to be and that you should probably go get a therapist. The second thing is that coaching is not magic. I cannot guarantee that you're going to land the job. I cannot guarantee that you're going to communicate better with your people. We can set metrics, we can move the needle, we can get you closer from point A to point B, but I can only do so much because you need to also do that work. And if you get any coach who is guaranteeing results, they're selling you a wolf ticket. And any good coach can guarantee growth. And that's only if you are also committed to growing. Third, a coach can't do more work for you than you're willing to do for yourself. I can't want your growth and development more than you do. And if you're not willing or not wanting to really do the work, then coaching won't help you. Full stop. Now, I see this a lot with coaching that comes from organizations. Like if your job is making you do coaching, if you're not really into it and if your heart's not really into it, I can't do it for you. And there might need to be another solution instead. But you got to want to do the work, and you got to be willing to confront things about yourself you may or may not like. You got to be willing to do some work, and you've got to be able to challenge yourself. So how do you know if you're actually ready for coaching? My mental checklist has 3 steps. Step 1, do you have a real question that you keep circling around? That, how do I connect better with the people in my life? How do I build skills to move to a new direction? How do I communicate better with others in my circle? How do I focus on what I want to do and the one thing I want to do when I want to do 5 things all at once? Those are really good, solid questions to work with a coach on. They're all concrete, and they're all things that you can measure against and look at. The second thing is you have to be willing to be wrong about yourself. You have to be able to hear challenges, and you have to be able to hear things about yourself that might be slightly uncomfortable, or might be just something that just doesn't feel as good, but will help you overall. And third, you have to have room to do the homework. And that's not a physical space, that's a mental space. You have to have the mental space and capacity to do the homework in between the sessions. You can't just show up and be like, okay, tell me what I got to do this time. You have to do the homework. You have to still continue to be a part of the process. And if you're not really there, then that's okay. It's all part of the process. So how do you know if you are not ready for coaching? You're not ready for coaching if you just want someone to wave a magic wand and fix all your problems. Coaching just won't do that. It just doesn't. You're also not ready for coaching if you're in an active crisis. So for example, if you are struggling to pay rent right now, and even if you want to work on like job development skills and even focusing in on kind of what kind of work you want to do, you may not be at a point for coaching right now because again, your head's not in the right space. And if you're looking for something to buy, sort of the way you buy your planner every January, or sort of the way you buy a new online course or buy a new ebook, and you never actually plan on doing the work and never actually plan on doing anything with it, coaching's not for you either. And if you fall into one of those three last buckets, that's okay. Telling yourself and your coach that you're not ready for coaching is probably one of the most beautiful gifts you can give yourself. It allows you the ability to just not be in the right space, which is okay. And if that is the case, tell your coach right away. You can either pause the coaching or pick it up at a later date, or realize that you might need something else at this time. And that's all wonderful. That's not quitting, that's growth, and that's exactly what you want to do. So, why use a coach? Not for information, for clarity, for accountability, for someone outside your own head who's actually paying attention. And if any part of this video nagged at you, that's good information. There will be a link for a free 30-minute consultation call, and let's chat. I'm not pitching you anything. I'm not selling you anything. We're just going to have a conversation. And worst case scenario, you have more clarity in what you'd like to do. Best case scenario, we work together. We'll talk soon.